Yeah, good evening, everyone. Online students, is my voice is clear? Respond in chat box. Okay. Uh, Advanced Java content I given yesterday. Okay. Today I'm going to start subject. Today I'm going to start the subject. See, I given advanced Java content. First one JDBC, second one Servlets, third one Servlet listeners, fourth one filters, fifth one JSP, six JSP using Java Beans. Next JSPEL. Next JSTL. 9 MVC. Okay. So this is advanced Java content. These are the topics you are going to see. Here actually it is just 3 modules. JDBC one module, Servlets, listeners, filters one module. Okay, remaining all one module. This is just integration part. All I'll integrate. Okay. JDBC, Servlets, JSP. 3. These 3 I'm going to club in MVC. That is MVC, Model View Controller. This is advanced Java content. Okay. In this advanced Java, first topic JDBC. Total how many editions of Java is there? 4 editions. What are those? Java SC, Java EE, Java ME, Java FX. Java SC full form? Java Platform Standard Edition. Platform word also. Okay. Java Platform Standard Edition. Java EE full form? Enterprise Edition. Java ME full form? Micro Edition. Micro Edition. Java FX? Java Platform FX. Advanced Java comes under which are the editions? Java SC, Java EE. Okay. Which topic comes under Java SC? Only first topic Java SC. Remaining all Java EE. Okay. Core Java is a part of which edition? Java SC. Complete core Java is a part of Java SC. But advanced Java only first topic Java SC. Second topic onwards Java EE. Okay. Now, today you are going to see first topic. Yesterday, day before yesterday, whatever I covered, that is just what is advanced Java and how to learn advanced Java. What are the topics I'm going to cover? These all I explained. Today only advanced Java first class subject. Okay. Now I'll start JDBC. Note on JDBC. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. It is full form, but what exactly definition? See, JDBC is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. JDBC is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. JDBC is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. See, it is JDBC full form. It is JDBC definition. Okay. This first one just a full form. Second one definition. It is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. To understand this definition, what is specification required and what is database application required? Okay. To understand JDBC, what is specification? What is database application required? Then you'll understand what exactly JDBC. Java programming language you studied, that is core Java, up to exception handling. Up to exception handling is called language. Yesterday I explained one example. Very good example, no? Core Java, object-oriented programming and up to exception handling topic. That is language. That is language. After exception handling topic is there, no? That is application part. In a core Java, application part is very less. Advanced Java, total applications only. Advanced Java language part is not there. Language, core Java. Okay. Application development, you will see in Advanced Java. So whatever you studied, those all we are going to use to develop applications. Whatever you studied in core Java class, those all you are going to see to implement applications in Advanced Java class. Okay. Here, it is just a full form. Java and database, we are going to connect. That's the reason this full form Java database connectivity. Now, it is full form. Here, what we are going to do, here, any one database, okay? Any one database required. Database diagram always will write like this. It is a container which contains data. Huge amount of data, large amount of data can be stored in a database. Say, gigabytes also you can store, terabytes also you can store, petabytes, zettabytes data also we can store. So, huge amount of data can be stored in database. That is the reason database diagram always will write like this. Okay. Here, Java application, you will develop with Java. This application, you are going to connect to database. That is the reason this full form Java database connectivity. This is Java program. This is one database. We are going to connect together. That is JDBC. Okay. That's what we are writing like that. But what exactly JDBC? It is a specification. It is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. So, what is specification? What is database application? That is required. First, I'll explain database application. Later, I'll explain specification. Okay. Then you'll understand what exactly JDBC. Next heading, database application. Database application. An application that communicates with the database is known as database application. An application that communicates with database is known as database application. An application that communicates with database is known as database application. If any application that is communicating with database, then that application is called database application. But to understand this definition also, what is application required, what is database required? Say here, if you don't know database also, you can understand. But further, database is mandatory. That's what, till those who didn't attend database Oracle class, attend parallelly or attend later. It is mandatory. If you want to develop any project and if you want to survive in the software industry, one database knowledge is mandatory. If you don't have a database knowledge, you cannot survive. It is compulsory. Every project database is compulsory. That's what SQL, PLSQL. That knowledge required. Database theoretical part also required. Those who didn't join till Oracle class, learn Oracle. Either parallelly learn or later learn, but compulsory you have to learn. Okay. In a full stack Java, already Oracle is there. Okay. But those who joined only for core Java, those who joined individual advanced Java, those people attend database compulsory. Oracle compulsory. Many databases are there in the market. Best one is Oracle. Java people, they'll give highest priority Oracle. Maximum software companies also, they'll give priority for Oracle. Okay. .NET people, they'll prefer SQL Server. Python people, they'll prefer MySQL. But Java people, they'll prefer Oracle. That too, you know very well. Java developed by which company? Sun Microsystem. That is purchased by Oracle Corporation. So that company database only they'll give priority. Okay. So Oracle Corporation, they purchased Sun Microsystem company. Now, those who are learning Java, they should learn Oracle. It is compulsory. Okay. Those who didn't join till Oracle class, parallelly learn or later learn. But at last you have to learn. Compulsory. Okay. If you want to be in the software industry, one database knowledge is mandatory. Okay. That's what better to learn. Now, but without database knowledge also, advanced Java class you can understand, because we'll write only few queries. That queries I'll explain here, you can understand. But while developing project, it is not enough. Compulsory you have to learn. Okay. An application that communicates with the database is known as database application. Now, what is application? Not application. An application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. An application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. An application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. With any program you are interacting, then that program is called application. If you are interacting with that program is called application. Say, I open Notepad. With Notepad, I'm interacting. I open Zoom software. With Zoom software, I'm interacting. So these are applications like. I'm interacting with Zoom software also. I'm interacting with Notepad also. I'm interacting with browser also. These are applications. Now, what is database? Not database. A database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. A database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. A database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. So yesterday, day before yesterday only I told you how to learn Java, advanced Java. Okay. That is while writing program, I'll ask questions. You have to give answer. With your answers only, I'll write the program. So writing notes also important. Those who didn't bring the notebook, tomorrow onwards, bring the notebook. Okay. Writing notes also important. Then only you'll get a subject. It is not a movie to watch. Okay. Bring the notebook, write the notes. While interacting, you respond. Then only you'll get a subject. Okay. See, yesterday only I told advanced Java learning. First step, task. One task I'll give every day. For that task, next diagrams. I'll give diagrams. Okay. If sometimes one diagram, sometimes two diagrams, like that you required. Third, next steps, order. What we have to do first, what we have to do second, what we have to do three, third, fourth steps. After that, API, application programming interface. These four myself I'll explain. What we are going to do today, task, I'll explain. Task related diagrams, I'll explain. For to finish the task, how many steps are there? The order, I'll explain. For every step, library, I'll explain. After that, I'll ask questions. You have to give answers. With your answers only, I'll write the program. With your answers only. Only instead of typing by you, I'll type. That's it. Okay. That is, you'll see in my class. But you are not writing notes, you are not listening. Can you give answers? Not possible. So realize, put efforts, work hard. Then only you'll get the subject. Myself, I'm teaching to some thousands of people, but all are getting subject? No. Depends on you also. My role is 30%. Your role is 70%. Okay. You have to listen, you have to write, you have to practice, you have to put efforts, you have to listen with more concentration, and then you'll get a subject. But only I'm teaching, you are watching means you will not get a subject. Okay. It is not a movie to watch. It is not like don't feel like a theater. Okay. Put efforts, work hard. While asking, also respond. Questions while asking questions. Because compulsory, that is already told yesterday. Okay. This is the way you are going to learn advanced Java. That is advanced Java learning style, that is. So if you know how to learn, then only very quickly you can learn. If you don't know how to learn, morning to night work hard also no use. Not possible. This all I explained yesterday, day before yesterday. Okay. Today, third class. But today I started subject. Okay. Now, here you observe. What is JDBC? Java Database Connectivity. That is full form. What is definition? Specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. So it is a specification. It is not a language. Language is Java. Java is a language. JDBC is not a language. But what is JDBC? Specification. But what is specification? Not completed. How to teach. Okay. First, you'll understand this one. After understanding this one you'll understand. That's the reason first I'll explain this one. Okay. First, if you understand what exactly database application, then you can understand what is specification. That is the reason, that is I'll cover later. JDBC is a specification. What is specification later? But the specification, what purpose? To build database application. By using which language? Java. This is you learn in core Java. This is you are going to learn in advanced Java. Okay. Java programming language. Nothing but core Java up to exception handling. Okay. Now, what is database application? An application that communicates with database is known as database application. If any application that is communicating with database, then that application is called database application. Application. What is application? Application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. Desktop also, laptop also, other things, so many can write, but just I given desktop. Okay. Now you are interacting with one program. That program is called application. That application communicating with database, that is called database application. That type of application, if you want to build, we require JDBC. But one language required, that is Java. Got it, man? But what exactly JDBC not completed? How to teach? What is database? It is a software and it is an organized collection of data. How the data organized? Note, data organized in a database in the form of tables. Data organized in a database in the form of tables. Here, table contains fields and records. Here, table contains fields and records. Here, table contains fields and records. Say, if you are interacting with that program is called application. If you are interacting with one program, that program can be written in any language. You are interacting, that is called application. That application communicating with database, that is called database application. Database nothing but one software. What it contains? Tables. What table contains? Fields and records. Okay. Now here, if I open Notepad, now with this Notepad, I'm interacting. So it is called application. Say, I'll open command prompt. Can I call it is application? Can I call it is application? Yes. I'll open calculator. Can I call application? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now, here I'll open SQL prompt. This is. Now, what is this? Is it application or database? This window you have seen, no? This window you have seen. Already many people are attending Oracle class. How many people are attending Oracle class? Just raise your hand. So almost majority, 90%. Okay, right, very good. Now, is it application or database? Now, definitions I given orally. Okay. Now, my question is it application or database? Sometimes application majority people giving, sometimes database majority giving, still some more people not giving answer. They are in dilemma. Now, okay. How many people answer application? Just raise your hand. Okay. Online students, raise your hand. Okay. How many people answer database? Just raise your hand. What happened? Majority people not, many people are not there, not given answer. You take your own time. I'll wait. Already told. Every day I'll interact with you. Now it is general question. No answer, I don't accept. Okay. Already told you yesterday. No answer, I don't accept. Your answer, right or wrong, you have to give. You have to respond. This side, majority people not given answer. Okay. Majority people not given answer. No answer. Database not selected, application not selected. Now, take your own time, think yourself and give answer. I given definition. After teaching only I'm asking. After teaching only I'm asking. Okay. Your answer can be right or wrong, but you have to involve, you have to give answer. Take your own time and decide. Up to that, I'll wait. No answer, I don't accept. Okay. No answer, I don't accept. Is it over? Thinking is over? Discussions going on. Thinking stopped, discussion started. Now, how many people answer application? Raise your hand. Okay. Online students. How many people answer database? Two answers selected, I think some people. Don't select like that, no use. Okay. Online students. You observe, it is not a Java question, general question. Okay. It is not a Java question, general question. After teaching also, multiple answers coming, no? Some people are database, some people are database application, some people are data application, some people not giving answers still. You observe different answers, no? If I start programming, different answers comes. It is not coding, it is only theory. If I start coding, no, then different answers, different outputs they'll give. Coding little difficult, but it is general theory. Here I given an application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. You are interacting, it is called application. Database is a software and it is an organized collection of data. Database is just one software. It contains data. That is database. Okay. Now, whether it is application or database, I asked. Okay. Okay. This is leave it. Everyone knows database is front end or back end. Database is front end or back end. This is everyone knows, no? Anybody front end is there? No one is there. Okay. Everyone knows database is a back end. This window, is it front end or back end? Front end. Front end means is it database? No, it is not a database. In a Oracle class, Oracle faculty will open this one. That's the reason you are thinking this is database. This is application. Here I am interacting. Connect. It will ask username. It will ask password. Now connected. This is connected to database. It is not a database. It is not a database. It is connected to database. Is it front end or back end? Front end. This backside database is there. That is back end. Can we see database? We cannot see database. It is not possible to see database. Okay. This is application provided by Oracle Corporation to communicate with database. So this is application. I'm interacting. This is communicating with database. This is called database application. This type of applications we can build with JDBC. But your doubt is already we have, why we need to develop? I'll explain. Okay. Now, here you observe SQL prompt. It is application. It is connected to database. It is not a database. It is connected to database. It is front end. The backside database is there. Database we cannot see. The application we can see. This is application. This application connected to database. If application communicating with database, then that application is called database application. Can I call this a database application? Yes, it is communicating with database. Can I call Notepad is a database application? No, it is not communicating with database. Command prompt. Can I call database application? No, it is not communicating with database. Got your point? If any application that is communicating with database, that application is called database application. Okay. That type of applications, if you want to build, we require JDBC. That is JDBC. Okay. Here, a database we cannot see. Database is back end. Application is front end. Okay. Now that I'll explain. Here, whenever you install database software, this application also installed. Whenever you install database software, two parts installed. One part is application, one more part is database. One part we can see, one part we cannot see. Now, here I am writing one query. Select star from student. One table is there. Now it will display. Where is this data? Database. I am sending request to bring the data. That purpose we are using one language. That language is called SQL. It is language. Is it SQL is database? No, SQL is a language. SQL language used by application to communicate with database. I am communicating with you in English. Application communicating with database by using SQL. Will it database understand Java? No. If understand Java, no need to attend Oracle class. Okay. That database doesn't know Java. Database knows only one language, that is SQL. So application communicating with database by using which language? SQL. That point also note down. Application communicating with database by using SQL. Application communicating with database by using SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It is used by application to communicate with database. It is used by an application to communicate with database. It is used by an application to communicate with database. Application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Application is a front end, whereas database is a back end. Application is a front end, whereas database is a backend. See, application communicating with database by using which language? SQL. SQL full form? Structured query language. Application is front end or back end? Front end. Database is back end. Can we see database? No, we cannot see database. Okay. Now here I'll explain with the diagram. First, is it over? Writing is over. See. Suppose it's on database software. It is on database software. Any one database. Now database. Here application. It is application. Now, whenever we install database software, two parts installed. Two parts. Okay. Application installed, database installed. This application, whatever I have shown, that is nothing but SQL prompt. SQL prompt. Database, whatever I have shown, that is Oracle. Oracle is a database. And application name is SQL prompt. This SQL prompt communicating with Oracle for getting data. It is sending one request. The request is called SQL request. Then response comes from Oracle. That is called SQL response. So in a database, thousands of tables will be there. Thousands of lakhs of records will be there. What you want, you are sending request to get the data. You can see the data, but you cannot see the database. Database contains data. That data, if you want to see, one application required. That application only SQL prompt in Oracle database. But other database, one more will be there. One more type will be there, like that. Here, it is, we are calling like a front end. This is, we are calling like a front end. This is, we are calling like a back end. This is, we are calling like a back end. Okay. Front end, back end. Now, whenever we install database software, two parts installed. Two parts. Database software contains two parts. Database software contains two parts. First part is database application. Example, SQL prompt. Second one, database. Example, Oracle. See, database application and database, two parts installed. Whenever you install database software in your system, two parts installed. One part is called database application. One more part is called database. Database application example, SQL prompt. That is, this is database, Oracle. This is, it is called front end. It is called back end. These two communicating to get the data. That is called SQL. We are using SQL. We are sending SQL request. SQL response comes. Database can understand only one language, that is SQL. Database doesn't know Java. If database understands Java, no need to learn Oracle, no need to learn SQL, PLSQL, these all. No need to learn SQL. Okay. But database doesn't know Java. Database can understand only SQL. Any database, it can understand only SQL. Other language, it doesn't know. That's what all databases can understand one language, that is SQL. If you want to send any request to database, you need to use SQL queries only. Other things not possible. That's what every student should learn database. Every student should learn SQL, PLSQL. Mandatory. SQL, you are writing in a procedure. That is PLSQL. That's it. but SQL compulsory. Okay. Java students also, they should learn SQL. .NET students also, they should learn SQL. Python students also, they should learn SQL. All categories of students should learn SQL, because if they want to develop any project, then that project requires database. That is Python project or .NET project or Java project, but database is compulsory. But database also many are there in the market. Java people, they'll give priority for Oracle. That is the reason your Java student learn Oracle. But some companies, they may use MySQL also. Some companies, they may use SQL Server also. But no need to learn all. One database learn. SQL, PLSQL, syntax is almost same. Data types are different. Okay. After suppose you'll attend interview, they may ask questions on Oracle, SQL, PLSQL also. Then they may give another database after joining. At that time, you learn other database. But no need to learn 4-5 databases here. That is time waste. One database learn enough. With that database knowledge only, they'll recruit. They may give another database. At that time, within a 1 day, 2 days, you can update. That's it. But no need to learn all databases. No use. Time waste. Okay. First, you write this diagram. Write these notes. These points. Write the diagram. Write these points. Is it over? I'll ask some questions. Respond. Then only you'll remember subject. Otherwise, you'll forget. Whenever we install database software, how many parts installed? 2 parts. What are those? Database application, database. Example of database application, SQL prompt. Example of database, Oracle. SQL prompt communicating with database, Oracle. Which language? SQL. SQL full form, structured query language. Okay. Application is front end or back end? Databases. Can we see database? No, we cannot see database. Okay. Now, this type of databases, many are there. Many databases are there. This type of applications, also many are there. Many applications are there. You can create your own application also. But to develop application, we require language. That is Java. That is Java. Okay. Now, is it over? Now, list of database softwares. Note, list of database softwares. Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL Server, DB2, Derby, DBase, Fox Pro, Visual Fox Pro, Sybase, MS Access, like this. Many are there. MongoDB, Postgres, many databases are there. List of database softwares. List of database softwares. Yeah, Postgres SQL also is there. Many are there. MongoDB also is there. List of database softwares. Now, any database software, if you install, two parts installed. One part is application, one more part is database. Application communicating with database by using SQL. Application is front end, database is back end. Front end we can see, back end we cannot see. Okay. See, few people they selected this one as a database also, but again they know database is back end. But how they are giving answer, you observe. Few people they selected this is database. They selected database. But again, what is database means back end they are giving. But is it back end or front end? It is front end. This back side database. That is back end. Okay. Here any database, if you install, there two parts will be there. Only database is installed. How can you communicate? Communication purpose, one application required. Communication purpose, one language required. Okay. Now one user interface required to communicate. User can write some SQL queries. Database knows only SQL. It doesn't know Java. That's what SQL code you have to write. But SQL code, if you want to write, some user interface required. User should interact. Then application required. Okay. Now, Oracle. Oracle is a language or database? Oracle is a language or database? Database. MySQL is a language or database? Database. Don't get confused. That name they given like that only. MySQL. MySQL is a database. MySQL can understand SQL. Okay. MySQL class also faculty will teach SQL only. MS SQL Server. Is it language or database? Database. These are all databases. These are all databases. Okay. Application communicating with Oracle by using which language? SQL. Application communicating with MySQL by using SQL. Application communicating with SQL Server. SQL. So, if you attend Oracle class also, faculty will teach SQL. If you attend MySQL class also, faculty will teach SQL. If you attend SQL Server class also, faculty will teach SQL. But what's the difference? Database software different. Data types different in the database. Writing code little bit different. Okay, like that difference will be there. But all databases can understand only one language, that is SQL. Okay. So all databases can understand one language, that is SQL. Is it clear? Now, SQL. SQL is a language or database? MySQL? Database. Okay. But your SQL, our SQL not there, only MySQL is there. Okay. Now, MySQL is on database. MySQL is on database. MySQL knows SQL. All databases know SQL only. Okay. All databases understandable language, only one language, that is SQL. That's it. Clear? Now, and one more thing here. Application, we can call it as client. Database, we can call it as server. First, what exactly client and server also required? I'll explain. Note. Here, database application. Here, database application is called as client, and database is called as server. Here, database application is called as client, and database is called as server. Here, database application is called as client, and database is called as server. Here, what is client, what is server also required. So client means it is not a computer. Client means it is not a computer. Generally, what is client, what is server? If you ask, people are giving answer, client is one computer, server one more computer. That's it. They are giving. Because in your academics, suppose in a college, in a one room, in a lab, hundreds of computers will be there in a one room. All hundreds of computers, one room connected together. Their separate one room will be there. In that room also one computer will be there. They'll put it on sticker, server room. See in that sticker, what student will understand? That computer is server, these computers are clients. Like that. But actually, client and servers are softwares, not computers. In a one computer, 10 clients you can install, 10 servers you can install. Client and servers are not computers. Client is a software. Server is a software. What is that? Note down. Client. Note down. A client is a software that sends a request to a server. A client is a software that sends a request to a server to get the response. Server. A server is a software that receives request from the client, comma, process the request, comma, constructs the response, and sends the response back to a client. A client is a software that sends a request to a server to get the response. A server is a software that receives requests from the client, processes the request, constructs the response, and sends the response back to a client. A client is a software that sends a request to a server to get the response. A server is a software that receives requests from the client, processes the request, constructs the response, and sends the response back to a client. Online students, listen the class. Listen the class. I'll clarify your doubts end of the session. Every day I'll give a time for doubts. Listen the class. Listening first important. Listening is most important. See, client and server. Now, client is on software. Server is one more software. Both the softwares in a one computer also possible. Both the softwares you can install in one computer also. Okay. Now, whenever we install database software, how many parts installed? Two parts. First part is database application. Second part is database. Database application we are calling like a client or server? Client. Database server. Now, why we are calling like this? You see the example, definitions. A client is a software that sends a request to a server to get the response. If any software sending request to get the response, that software is called client. Any software sending request to get the response, that software is called client. Server. A server is a software that receives request from the client, processes the request, constructs the response, sends the response back. That is called server. Suppose here, is it application or database? Application. Is it front end or back end? Front end. Is it client or server? Clear no? No. Here, I written one query. Select a star from student. But in a database, not only student table, some thousands of tables are there. Thousands of tables are there. My request is student table. I'm sending request. This is response. This is request. This is response. I send request. I got a response. Okay. I send request. I got a response. But this response who has given? Server. Database. Okay. Your request received by database. Your request received by server. That is database. Okay. Receives the request. Process the request. Process the request, nothing but first the table is there or not, it has to check, no? Maybe you will give wrong number also, wrong table also. The student table may not be there in a database. It has to check. This table is there or not, it has to check. That is called processing request. Constructing response. Suppose table is there. Table is there. What you are asking? Star. That means all records, all columns. Because you didn't write any condition. Select star from student. All you are requesting. Those all constructs a response and sends a response back to a client. That response received here. So, database, what it will do? It will receive your request. It will check in a database student table is there or not. If it is there, all records and columns, everything processed or constructed as a one response. That response, it will send to client. Any software sending request to get the response, that software is called client. Any software receiving request, processing request, constructing response, sending response back, that is called server. Suppose I'll open browser. I'll open browser. I'm typing here google.com. My request passed. We got a Google homepage. Can I call browser is a client? Yes, browser is a client. My request passed to server, Google server. Google server is sending one page, home page. So we received response. So it is sending request to get the response. Browser is called client. You write one Java program, sending request to get the response. That Java program also called client. You already written client server program in core Java class. Charting program also I taught. Okay. Like you learn in a client server programs in core Java class also. That is client and server. Your Java program also we can call it as client. Your Java program also you can call it as server. Because if any program that is sending request to get the response, that program is called client. If any program that is receiving request, processing request, constructing response, sending response back, that is called server. So here, database is called as server. Database, these are database softwares. When you install, two parts install, one part is client, one part is server. One part is front end, one part is back end. Like that we can call. Okay. Is it clear about this? I'll ask some questions, whatever I taught. Give me answer. Whatever I taught, I'll ask some questions. Give me answer. JDBC full form? Java Database Connectivity. JDBC definition. It is a specification for developing database applications with Java programming language. Okay, it is a specification for developing database application with Java programming language. What is database application? An application that communicates with database is called as database application. What is application? Application is a program in which we interact with on the desktop. What is database? Database is software and it is an organized collection of data. See, database contains some programs to organize. That is only database management system. Database plus programs, DBMS, we are calling. You already learned Oracle class. Database management, database itself, it contains some programs to manage database. Okay. So it is a collection of data will be there, programs will be there. With that only it is organized. Data organized data will be there. Data organized in the form of tables. What table contains? Fields and records. Fields and records. Suppose here, these are called fields. These are called records. Okay. Database contains data. The data, organized data, table format. The table contains fields and records. These are called fields. These are called records. It is totally called table. Okay. Like that data will be there. Now, that is database. Database application communicating with database. By using which language? SQL. SQL full form? Structured query language. Will it database understand Java? No. Database can understand SQL only. Whenever we install database software, how many parts installed? 2 parts. What are those? Database application, database. Any one example of database application? SQL prompt. Any one example of database? Oracle. Okay. Oracle is a database. Now, SQL prompt application communicating with Oracle database by using which language? SQL. Okay. Database application is front end or back end? Front end. Database is back end. Oracle is a language or database? MySQL is a language or database? SQL Server is a language or database? SQL is a language. Okay. All databases can understand SQL. Okay. Application, can I call it as client? Database, can I call it as server? What is client? Software that sends a request to server to get the response. What is server? Software receives the request, processes the request, constructs the response, sends the response back to a client. That is server. Okay. This client and server here, this is like a client. This is like a client. It is connected to server. It is application connected to database. Communication purpose one language. That is SQL. Now, is it database application or database? Database application. This type of applications, if you want to build, we require JDBC. But already we have, why we need to develop? You observe. Suppose 5 computers are there. 5 computers connected together as a one network. 5 computers connected together as a one network. Assume. Now, in this computer, I'll install database. In this computer, I'll install database application. It is possible. You can install. Okay. Database software in this computer, database application software in this computer. Application in one system, database in another system. This application I want to connect to this database. It is possible. It is possible. Oracle database in a one system only install. SQL prompt install in all systems in the LAN network. All computers can communicate with this particular software. So this can here also install application. It can communicate. Here also install application. It can communicate. Here also install application. It can communicate. That is possible. Okay. It is possible. So this system application communicating with this system database. Possible. Suppose in this is one computer. It is in Hyderabad. This is one more computer. This is in US. These two connected with internet. These two connected with internet. Okay. Now these two connected with internet. Database application I'll install here. Database I'll install here. This computer database application I want to connect to this database. It is not possible. If you want to implement like this, we require Java. Client can be anywhere in the world. Database can be anywhere in the world. This client can communicate with that database. Possible with Java. That purpose Java. If this is only possible, we don't require JDBC. This is only one user interface they provided to communicate with database. But your application, different applications are there. Now, see, example, you are using Facebook. In your home PC, what are the photos, images, audios, videos, all there? All you uploaded in Facebook. Now, where it is stored? Database. Facebook server, they are maintaining one database, no? In that database stored. Can you open from your mobile now? Possible, no? Your data in US, you can open from here. But communication is going on, no? The communication is Java. So, here one program, there one program. These programs are communicating that with the internet and that program communicating with database. Like this communication going on. For these all, Java popular. That's what we use JDBC, but only JDBC, not enough. Compulsory servlets required. Actually, Java, what purpose introduced in the market? To develop internet application. Have seen internet application in core Java class? Have seen? Not possible. First topic, servlets, internet. So in Java made for internet. Internet application you didn't see till in a core Java class. Advanced Java, first JDBC, next topic servlet. Then internet application begins. So up to JDBC, same core Java style only appears. But from here onwards, total environment is different. Java style is different appears. Real-time Java starts. Only JDBC appears like a core Java. Next topic onwards, total Java is going to be changed. Main method also will not be there. Every day you are writing main, no? Then main will not be there. Only this topic. With this topic, it is going to end main. Further, main will not appears. Because server-side program is all. Server doesn't know main method. Okay? Only this topic appears like a core Java. From here onwards, total environment is going to be changed. Again, after advanced Java, you are going to join in frameworks class. That is one more type environment. So, 3 different styles appears Java. Up to JDBC, one style. Servlets onwards up to this MVC, one more style. Frameworks, one more style. 3 different styles appears total Java. Okay. Up to JDBC, one type appears. Sowlets onwards up to last topic, one style appears, and the next frameworks, one more style appears. That type will be there. Okay. Now, here, whatever I taught today, is it clear? These all required to implement applications, to develop application. This knowledge required. Don't forget subject. Okay. Required subject only I'm teaching. Unnecessary subject I'm not teaching. JDBC history also is there. That history who will ask in interview? That is unnecessary. JDBC history also is there. Java history also is there. And James Gosling history also is there. Sun Microsystems company history also is there. But who will ask those all? No one will ask. But whatever I taught, no, it is required for program. Whatever theory required for program, that theory learn. Other theory, no need to learn. Okay. Maximum programs, logics, you have to concentrate. For that, little bit theory required. That is you have to focus. But unnecessary theory, no need to learn. Okay. Programming related theory, learn. It is programming related. Because later you'll write program. That program is database or application or server or client or these all you should identify, no? That is the reason required. Okay. We'll see continuation on Monday. Okay. Monday, you will see continuation. Whatever I taught, don't forget. Remember. Okay. Monday, I'll ask questions before starting continuation. I'll ask question. You have to give answer. Okay. Monday, we'll see continuation. Online students, just wait 2 minutes. I'll clarify your doubts. Online students, Ashik, already recordings they shared in Google chat box. You can see yesterday, day before yesterday. Uh, 9692. This instead of writing number, you can write your name. No, it frameworks. It is not comes under any edition. It is actually separate. Hussein, thank you. Rakshita, yes, we can call. Padmanabharaju. Major project means you have to attend after Spring Boot. Real-time project also on course is there, separate. And A. Instead of writing this type of words, you can write your name. No, it is better. No. And A means uh, notes after 4 5 days, you'll get a Google Drive link. Kishore, you have to wait for 1 week for notes. Uday, applets outdated. Lal Pasha, you can write Java client side also, server side also, but Java not popular for client side. JavaScript popular. And A, check the Naresh Reddy website. Srikant, yes, I'm going to use Oracle in advanced Java class. Lokeshwara, yeah, Monday same link. Shebaj, yeah, with advanced Java application development only. Shashank, you need to wait 4 5 days to get a Google Drive link. Uday, okay. You're my core Java student. Okay. Sachin, I didn't get your question. Ashtosh, okay. Shankar, any database, but Java people first priority Oracle. That's what better to go for Oracle. Kishore, yeah, I'll teach cookies also, sessions also, everything I'll cover. Don't worry about subject. Uday, you can. Sachin, today link, you will get it Monday. Padmanabha Raju, major project is not free for full stack Java students also. It is separate batch. Again, they are charging 5,000. Ashtosh, Trials OS. I have to check it out. What is it? Vaibhav. Yeah, many concepts will be there. Depends upon practicing, you will remember. Padmanabhara, JavaScript, I won't use in advanced Java. No need to worry. Later, while developing project, you attach. Rajesh, PLSQL, one program I'll show you, but later you learn very depth in Oracle class. Yeah, you can apply, Uday. Vaibhav, it is required for system related softwares to improve more logical knowledge, DSA, data structures and algorithm, important. Sachin, today class link, Monday you'll get it. Uday, okay. You had wait for Advanced Java batch, many days. Okay. Leela. Previous class links already shared in chat box. You check it. Himanshu. MVC. This is I'll teach at last. Vemi Reddy. That is you contact admin only. Astosh. MVC. Yeah, important only. Rajesh. PLA skill program. One program I'll show you how to run. Kapil. If you want to learn PHP, no need to learn Java. You are learning Java means no need to learn PHP. It's alternative. Akhil. Companies are using frameworks only. Spring Boot only popular, but directly you cannot understand. That's the reason advanced Java you have to learn. Any other doubts? Srikanth, yes, Oracle software compulsory. Any other doubts? We'll see continuation on Monday. Astosh, Spring Boot you cannot learn. If you learn yourself, it takes more time. Spring basics you can learn yourself, then join Spring Boot. Better. Spring basics yourself you learn, then join Spring Boot. Spring Boot, more content is there. Rajesh, I'll teach Eclipse shortcut keys also I'll teach. Don't worry. Eclipse installation onwards, shortcut keys, outright programs also I'll teach. Spring Boot popular in the market, but for learning Spring Boot, little bit Spring knowledge required. Spring Core, Spring MVC, Spring ORM. At least these three modules introduction required. That part you can learn yourself. Then you can join Spring Boot. Otherwise, faculty giving introduction means not a problem. Directly you can join Spring Boot class. Companies are using only Spring Boot nowadays. Akila, 2 months it will take. 2 to 2.5 months maximum. Rajesh, core Java logics you have to learn. Any other doubts? Yeah, here Astosh, whatever they are sent, that is I'll teach. I'm teaching many subjects. Maximum complete Java I can teach. Offline you want? Yeah, Hyderabad only better. That is come and see, otherwise listen the class, you'll understand. Rajesh, different code snippets yourself you have to practice. Astosh, what you are asking, what you are writing, again you observe. You asked for learning purpose. Learning purpose, Hyderabad better, I said. Job searching, many places are there, not only Hyderabad. Now we'll see continuation on Monday. Okay.